Hello, hello, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hello, Carol. Well, it's been a long time indeed. It's been, I think, at least over a year. Hey, LS, welcome. El Splash? I just call you El Splash. Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing today? So last stream, we came in here and kind of modified this area a little bit. Doing good? Good to hear, good to hear. We got a lot of this detailing. I mean, this is actually on to the next area of the game. And today we'll be making some more progress and kind of getting this area here filled out. James! Ah, right, James! I remember now. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Something I did realize from the last stream is I actually wanted barriers all on the bottom here, so right before stream I went ahead and just filled all those in. Because at some point I'll have mobs in here and I don't want them sneaking through all the holes. Did Skunk Monkey stop streaming? No, he's on Twitch. Should be the same name on Twitch. He does a lot of, what's the word? The pirate game I'm forgetting. Sea of Thieves. He does a lot of Sea of Thieves. Alright, so we're gonna head on over here. And this will be the first area we'll start working on. Get myself situated on the game here. You're already lagging? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. The lag is very frustrating when you're trying to watch something. Gotta get that little guy out of the way. Okay. So we need a decent amount of... Oh, got another little guy to remove. Before we can get to building. Excuse me. Alright, I think last time what I ended up doing was just getting kind of these rocks up to this point. Which should be roughly like right here. More or less. Yeah. So I want to fill in all the space down below here. So I think what I need to start with is just the trees and get them going. Okay. I gotta remember my platform. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how far I want to go up. You don't have Twitch, Sally? Oh, that is unfortunate. Yeah, he's mostly over there, so I don't believe he does anything on YouTube anymore. I think he's had quite a bit of success with Sea of Thieves. So kind of start with this block for now. And fill this in. And head over here. Just do grass block, works. Okay, let this pull down just slightly. Do another one like right here. These trees are a bit taller. Maybe I do need to have my layer one more down. Oh no, it's just the leaves are growing. Kind of funny. Alright, so does that give us enough space here? Sort of. So I definitely need to pull it down a bit for this next one. Give me tree, give me tree. And for the game, it starts like curving up. So I feel like if I just keep kind of pulling this down a little bit, that should give us the curve. Something like that. Yeah, that should be good. And I believe, oh, data pack reviews, or is YouTube? Yeah, that and some space in the SMP. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the SMP you joined. Now I'm getting a little bit of forest here. In fact, we have quite a bit of a block of trees. So what I think I'll do is I need to check kind of where this ends up going down. Gonna have to take out a couple more guys here so I can get a view. Yeah. Okay, so we get a little bit of like a cubby space here, so we want to make sure we get that in there. It's not too far down, so I think if I just go right here, This will kind of give us that space we're looking for. And then I can do another tree here, which I need to pull this out a little bit. Just like that. Then I think I can fill the rest of this in with trees. We have like that dense forest that it shows in the game. And I am going to need to expand this as well. Let's do another big chunk here. So what have you been up to, James and El Splash? Anything fun recently? There we go. And then we'll go from like here, maybe even one more. And then we'll come down here. Actually, I don't think I need to go too far, because we're not going to have a lot of trees. Okay, I can go ahead and fill this in. There we go, that should more or less do it. Maybe one more tree like right there. Yeah, then we can come up here. You might be able to get Twitch, but you don't know. You don't have enough storage, okay. Just for the app itself. I'm guessing you're using your phone. I just got a PS5 like a month ago. Oh, okay, nice. That's exciting. So the only console that I really get into is the Switch. And even then, that's not very often. That could work. Maybe a couple more bits of leaves up here to kind of fill that in. Not that that's too important. Okay, let's get these filled in. Alright, so now we've got kind of that little cubby space. And we know the trees end up going along here. So what we want to do is go up here, playing some GTA 5. Nice, nice. We want to kind of get this space in here. So if our rocks left off roughly here, I guess our trees are not quite over enough, so maybe we need to do is add like one more. I think that's better, because in the tree line, because the tree line's in the game a little bit further past, so this is probably good. Maybe I just drop like one more tree in here. Didn't quite do what I was hoping it would. That's okay. Maybe one more right here. There we go. This is even a bit more of a cubby space here. Trim a couple of leaves to kind of make it look a little more round. And then do something like that. There we go. Perfect. That'll work great. So now we got our rocks up here. So now I think this dark rock right here is supposed to be that one right before the two light ones. So I think I want to have like this and like this. Maybe 2 bits of grass. Gotta get our rock palette out here again. Some dripstone. Some granite. Okay. If you noticed, James, I've also been doing a YouTube series too, so I got some videos as well. Tenro, hey, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Glad to have you catch one today. I am alive indeed. Mostly, I think. Ah, just throwing my keyboard. Wow, words. I'm just throwing my keyboard around. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Mostly, yes, mostly. Let's see. I want at least one space here. And then the red. We're gonna go like this. Do like a dark one there. So I may have missed it, but what is this all about? Looks cool and fun. So if you notice in the bottom corner and also behind me, that game is called Secret of Mana. It's an old Super Nintendo game that I played when I was young. That was like one of my all-time favorites. So we're slowly but surely reconstructing the game. And at some point I'll end up doing mechanics later, but for now it's just a build focus because I haven't really dug into technical aspects yet. So what I'm probably going to do is focus specifically on, I guess, the first section up to the boss, the first like boss fight in the game. Looks so cool, right? I love this terrain too for the wall. It's so cool. I'm sorry you're lagging, James. It is no fun whatsoever. Yeah, it's probably a distance thing and something like that. May not have as a beefy system to run it. Maybe sad internet too. Alrighty. Okay, we're gonna have like a light one there, red one here, another red one there. Let's do another red there. That looks good. Do a dark one right there. In fact, it's supposed to go up slightly, so maybe what I'll do is do this. And then we can put that one right there. I think that'll work. Okay. And we kind of got a dark one next to that. Kind of dark-ish. Let's see, so going tiny by tiny caption. There's just like that little heart symbol. It's like covering part of your text. It's kind of annoying. Capture the details. Yeah. Yep, definitely. You got it. And that can go right there. And like the game is kind of, I'm like not 100% following it. It's kind of more of a reference. What's the heart? So on streams, I think you can heart the stream while you're in there. At least I can see it online. You ever seen it? Or is that the emoji? This the emoji thing? Like there, I'm pushing the heart thing? Yeah, I think you just got it. Yeah, I don't know what it is either. I haven't really followed all the YouTube stuff so much. Alrighty. Dark, we'll say. Light. A red one, and then it's going to curve down. Dark, and then let's do light. We're not lagging now? I hope so. That'd be awesome. Hope you can see things clearly. Okay, a bit of grass there. I'm gonna go light, dark. Probably dark here, and then a light one there. Smooth stream. And then there's like grass there. Okay, let's kind of get a view here and to see how that's looking scale-wise. Like, I feel like that's probably too big already. That's probably this ending point. Or no, I just put that grass in. So it's fairly close. I think I'll just put in like these last 3 rocks because that's where like that'd be cut off anyways, and then I can get a better idea. So we'll go like this, the red and then the dark. And then we can take grass and kind of bring it down here. In fact, I could probably just go like this now. Fill that in. All the way. Words. Come on. Oh, goodness. The words are always a struggle. There we go. Bunch of space. We can pop ourselves over here. We'll do something similar where I can fill this one in. Up. And then come over like right here. That should do it. Nope. Are you building to Minecraft Playscale? I'm using the game as a reference, but then I'm kind of trying to match the scale so it feels similar to the game, but in Minecraft, if that makes sense. Like for example, this part right here, it's a bit of a tight like space. There's like a whole lot there. So if you look over here, I run over there. Yeah, do I see it? Yep. So like this. So it's like, it's not a lot of space, but there's a decent amount of space. So I wanted to keep it kind of skinny like it is in the game, if that makes sense. And then at some point, what I want to do is make these berry bushes have them so they can only be broken by a sword. Because in this game, if you notice down, if you're looking at there, if I run into this, it stops me. Where I don't want to make it stop you with the Minecraft version, but you'll still take damage when you go to the sweet berry bush. But I still want the sword to be the only way to break it. So you can't like punch it, you can't pick it up, and I might even fiddle with it later or move the sweet, like the berry bush part, so you can't like get berries out of it. So it'll just be like that. That's the idea. And have it only breakable by the sword. That's the plan. I don't know if I'll be able to accomplish that, but that's what I'd like to do. Because then it's close to the game, but it's not me recreating something completely. For the most part, I want to try to utilize vanilla mechanics to replicate what I can. And then where I can't, I will at some point work on my own, either data packs or maybe if I can fiddle with command blocks. I think I'd rather do data packs because then they're kind of overarching and they don't add, I guess, extra things to the game, if that makes sense. Alrighty. Okay, now one thing to consider here is how big is this gap. It's really not that big, so I'm probably going to have to scale the part I just did down quite a bit, because for the sweet berries, I need about 6 to go across this, so to have it kind of more or less replicate that. What did y'all think when I just disappeared? I think all of us kind of Zankarians disappeared for a while as well, so we'd end up taking some breaks each individually for different reasons. Okay. But it's good to see you back. Glad to have you in the stream. Like a magic show, vanished and then returned? Yeah. For sure. Yeah, it's because like... that's close-ish. I feel like that might not work. You just got bored? No worries. Every once in a while, people's tastes will change, so... Yeah, I do want to make this space wider, I feel like. Just got to remove all the leaves. Yeah. Totally get it. Yeah. Alright, let's put this maybe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And I can put a couple more sweet berries in here. That feels better. So I'm gonna go with that. Only problem is that that section is like this, and the part I build along the river that's supposed to be straight above that is like this. So I'm gonna have to kind of customize this section a little bit myself, because what it should do is like cut down like this. So like more like that. Maybe even less so. Do something more like that. And then maybe I can adjust this side a little bit, potentially. So let's just tear all this out for now and redo our line. Okay, there we go. So, what I want to do is kind of, I guess I'll start with this to kind of get a general curve idea. Do something like that. Maybe one more block out. So something like this. Yeah, it's feeling a little more similar. Fill all this in for now, so we have that space back. There's going to be a lot of breaking and replacing, especially for parts right there where I've kind of got to customize it to make sense, since I don't have like an official scale I'm keeping to, which probably would have been a smart idea, but I kind of like the flow of creating it rather than sticking to a very specific way of doing it. Is this like a level 1, or however many? So where we're at right now is technically the second, like, quote-unquote scene. Hey Buki, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. It's gonna be, if so, gonna do the whole, yes, I plan to do the whole game. I'm just gonna do it section by section. So we're technically on the second, like, scene, because the first scene is where you start the game. In fact, I could show you where, if I run off over here real quick, if I can word again. The words don't work. So this right here goes into a whole other section. So right here, if I go up here, that is this section here. So the first, like, scene of the game is this here, is this whole area. So it's not very big. And then once you get through these bushes, this pathway here is like the one you see on the right in the game. Gotta point at the right direction. So we go through here, which this is going to summon all the mobs again, so I'm going to have to murder some things. Give me 1 second. Gotta murder the fluffy yellow slime rabbits. Came back to life? That's good. Doing good, Buki? That's good to hear. Glad to have you in the stream today. Yeah. There we go. Yep. So now we're working on basically that section, which I'm standing in now. I really do need to make use of the mini-map in the game a little more, because that's going to help me kind of get a better idea of how to do things. Alright, I think what I want to do here is put one more tree right there. Then I can get my rocks in right there. Yeah, that's feeling pretty good for that space. Let's get back to these rocks real quick. I want to kind of mix a few bits here and there. Get one like sticking out extra right there. Maybe even one more like right there. There we go. So that's kind of still feeling the same, because mostly the iron that gets used. In fact, not the episode that comes out today. In fact, I have an episode that just came out. You can watch that after the stream. I won't do my terrain yet. I'm pretty sure there's a little bit in my next episode, if I can remember correctly, so next week. Which I was inspired by this terrain here. Okay, maybe do something like, stick like one of these right there. I think that's looking pretty good. Gonna have to clear all this out. Just get rid of these rocks. Because they're not accurate anymore. Okay. At some point, I'm going to need to expand this wall all the way along there. Because I don't know if you can tell in the mini-map down there. It's like really tiny, but it's all like that rock face at the top of the mini-map. That just expands like all the way across the back of that. So that's quite a project to build this. Like this took quite a while. And I do like all sorts of details with these, where I've got like little bits of moss right here. I got some glow like, and I even put some grass and invisible item frames to like, add like little bits of grass growing on it. Looks sweet based on what you've done. How long do you think the whole game assessing build will take? Never seen this game before. Right. So last stream I actually showed this. I do have a world map, and if you look at the center there, where it says Waterfall Cave, and off to the right there's like a tiny little sword. Where that little sword is the section I've built so far. It's not much. Like the overall map is massive. So it will take quite a while. I'm guessing this first section was about a 10 hour or so, if I'm like super focused on it, which, you know, streaming sometimes you get distracted. Just to get to the boss, I'm guessing like the first boss, which will be roughly, I want to say, probably over there-ish, because there's a small town right there. So I probably have like up to that section. No worries, it's fine. I'm doing this on purpose because I want it like documented, so people can see the process. But yeah, so if that was 10 hours roughly there, let's say this is going to be another probably 6 to get down to here, and maybe to get to the town it might be another 6 or so, and then doing the town might take maybe 8, let's say. So a rough estimate of at least 20 more hours before, so like 10 more streams I would assume, before I get to actually having the first, like, my first, what's the word? Not checkpoint, but I think you know what I mean. To get to that point, I'm guessing it's going to be like a 30 to 40-ish hour project to get to that point. And that's a small portion of the game. So we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. It might take me forever. Alright, let's see if I can get back into what I'm doing here. So I think the next section, I just want to break through this grass down here. Gotta remove some webbits. You're making me want to start designing Jack Jacks. Please do. I would love to see you do that. Do it, do it. Alright, so there we need some paths. So we'll get out a hoe to do that. Ah, my ears. Let's do something like... I don't need a hoe. Why did I get a hoe? I need a shovel. I'm a fool. Something like that, and then like this. And then a bit like that. Something like that, roughly, maybe? Maybe just like that. Kinda replicates that. It kinda looks like a rabbit. I wonder if that was intentional. This past Wednesday, I actually streamed some of that. Yeah, I noticed that. I didn't get around to catching the stream, but I did see you were streaming that, which is cool. Like, I'm kind of debating if I should go back to streaming this, like, playing the game of Secret of Mana and make some progress. Because there might be some points where I need to have progress made to do some of the builds. So I might potentially mix that in between my, like, making the map. We'll see. Could be a good idea to have that, because there are definitely sections of the game that if I'm not progressed, I can't just kind of wander into, so. But I will tackle that once I get to that point. For now, it's just little by little. Okay, and there should be a tree roughly here. One thing that's pretty nice about this game in particular is that there's very clear defined borders that I can do, so it's actually a lot easier to build the project. Or if I was just kind of freehanding this and just deciding whatever I want, it'd be a little harder to kind of determine what's kind of correct. Okay, take the trees all the way down. I have my little pocket section there. So, oh yeah, this is roughly where I'm wanting it. So we're going to do like another tree here, and then I'm going to kind of curve it a little bit. Boom. Okay, and then if we go like that. A tree right there. Yeah, that's working. And we'll do our next one like here-ish. It'll be fun when I can actually start coding some of the mods, like getting the rabbite. That'll be fun to do. I'll probably just like take a slime and kind of... I don't think I'll retexture it necessarily, but I'll see if I can like steal its behavior. That'd be a good way to do it, because they move in a similar way to the vanilla slimes do. So they would be a perfect candidate for me to quote-unquote copy. Boss stuff sounds hard. Yeah, that's going to be tricky. For sure. Time to watch the stream and drive home. Well, be careful on your way home. Okay. So if I go like this, I can go up a little bit and I can take a look at this area, and it's more or less working. What I can do here is actually drop down here and just cut those leaves out, and it kind of gives me that little curve. Coding is the most challenging part of trying to make Jack. That's true. You could just make it, like, replicate the map and then like do your own like vanilla mechanics with it. You could even just do a little bit of command blocking if you wanted, but don't have to go full all the way. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna try to utilize vanilla if I can, for the most part. Trying to keep it simple. And I think having it utilizing the vanilla mechanics will also kind of make it a little more fresh too, especially for those who actually are familiar with the game and if they pick it up and play it. And I do intend to add some of my own mechanics as well. Whether or not it's actually a hard-coded mechanic or not. Like, for example, there's a game called Sea of Stars I've been playing recently that's got a similar vibe to this game. They have these hidden rainbow conches throughout the map, and you can like discover them in like little secret hidden places. So I want to do something like that, and you know, on my brand of being steampunk vibe, I want to do gears. But now that I think about it, I've changed my channel to Steam's Creative Journal. So maybe I should make little journals that you can find throughout my maps whenever I make something like this. I think that'd be cool. But one thing that's cool about the Sea of Stars is that you can actually end up building a town at some point, and by collecting the hidden rainbow conches, you can unlock parts of the city, like the town, which I think is really cool, and I'd love to replicate something like that. In fact, once I complete this project, I think I'll move on to Sea of Stars, but that's way, way in the future. I don't want to get too ambitious already. Alright, so now that we've got kind of the path laid out, this is kind of the process I go through. I do kind of trees first, because that gives me my boundaries. Then I start filling in like the little details as I go. So we're going to clear the inventory, we're going to go back to our decoratives. Is that the one I want? Yes. So we have a couple of flowers that have been like assigned to each like design, like the flower I see in the game. So I'm gonna grab those. Sunflower, lilac, I think that was the 4. Oh yes, and then these for those few bits. In fact, I think I might end up spreading the 4 blossoms around to give atmosphere to the area. Or something I'll end up doing later is learning how to make biomes. Because I could do biome stuff too, which could be really cool. There's so much possibility with data packs, it's kind of insane. Alright, let's move our character back up to this point over here so we can get our flowers in. I believe that is where we left off, is with that flower there. So then we have like a pink one here. So let's do it like this. And we got a yellow one roughly here. Alright, the white one. I also have the white one. Let's grab that. Oh yeah, I think I did these, the Oxide Daisy. So there's gonna be roughly one right there. And like I use the game as a reference. So like I'll put them like where I roughly think they are comparatively, and then I'll kind of fill in where I feel like I need to. It's a good way to go about it. But like that one right there. I have like this one here. The sunflower goes roughly there. The yellow flower, not too far from it. There. Got this one there. Another sunflower right out there. And that one there, and then the sunflower here. That kind of gives us roughly that, and then I can put another, maybe a daisy there. Then we have like a yellow one roughly here, and we can do like a pink one. What's cool, these flowers are directional, which is really cool. I'd like to see more flower stuff like that. Alright, so now that we've got kind of the basic flower in there, the next little bit, oh, I don't want this grass here. We want to grab our moss, because the moss adds in a little bit of texture so we're not having such a flat space. While it doesn't fully replicate the way the game looks, it does at least kind of make it closer. In fact, I don't have any here, so let's get some moss in there. Maybe one right here. Okay, there we go. And we'll get like 2 bits there. Okay. And then maybe one right there, and right there. What is this project? It's Secret of Mana. So it's that game you can see in the bottom left. It's an old Super Nintendo game that I'm recreating. Okay. Now I kind of want another flower in there. Go get a snack? Ooh, what you getting? Snacks are good. And then maybe another flower. Nah, now I can go through and take the bone meal. And just to kind of fill in this space, I can bone meal under the trees. I can break all this back. We do want some leaves here to kind of enclose this. So I'll just kind of fill those in like that. I'll leave that open just for fun. Who knows, maybe there'll be a secret there later. Okay, so now that's the next layer. So now the third layer of things we need to do. In fact, I don't think I have it in my inventory, so I'm gonna have to grab the ender chest out. Grab our barrier. That away. Thanks for mentioning snacks. Now you want stupeful? I don't even know how to say that. What is this snack you speak of? Are you speaking a whole other language there, Buki? Oops. Put it back. And that barrier there, one there. And then we can take our barriers along this edge. Build it all up so that you can't go where these rocks are. I guess I could build these rocks up as well, which maybe I'll come back and do a run of that in some places, potentially. Not sure. But I don't know, I haven't decided on that yet. I think this is just easier to do, and it kind of, players should learn pretty quickly that these rocks indicate no passage. It's a snack from Denmark, I think. Imagine you have some sort of waffle cookie, and now imagine you have two stuck together. Oh, I think I've had those. Those are really good. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so now that space is made. We'll grow our stone, so let's put all this back up here. Grab all the different bits and bobs that are the stone. We have like a couple of stones here, so they're gonna go like this, which should be right there. A slab, something like that. The pressure plate there. Maybe a button on the side of this one. And then we do a slab there. Pressure plate on top. So good, and if you put icing on it, yeah, it does sound really good. I believe that's also a space I can make use of. Okay, then we can take our barriers. We should adjust these leaves real quick. There we go. We can get some barriers in across here. Put more stone here, I feel like. Put a barrier across that, barrier there. And just for the sake of it, I guess, yeah. I want to build it up just a little bit. Just to avoid shenanigans. So yeah, you can do things, but I'm sure some people will find ways to cheese things. It's inevitable, but I do want to try to prevent / discourage it as much as possible, so that it has the same feel that the game does. Because like, obviously if you walk into these trees, like, they don't have hitboxes necessarily, but there's like that, see right there? There's an invisible wall. So, replicating that as much as I can. And this will feel very familiar to anyone who's played like really old school video games. The invisible wall thing happens a lot. It was before the days of people making things that like made sense for barriers and walls. There we go. So that should all be kind of blocked off. Come over here. I didn't want to break that. Alright, grab the bone meal, which I don't have. Interesting. Barriers actually make sense. It hides that, but let's see. Remove that barrier. Bone meal there. Barrier back. Move that one. Bone meal. Right back. Okay. So Buki, Denro, what have you guys been up to recently? Anything fun, exciting? There we go. Snacks have been acquired. Sweet! Okay. This is looking very atmospheric. Now, this will look much better once I have this wall all the way across here. But that's... I don't think I want to get into that this stream. Maybe next stream I'll work on it. I don't know, I haven't decided when I want to tackle that monstrosity of a project. Alright, let's see... Let's go over here. Some bone meal in there. Okay. Now let's run on down in the game to check this area. So we have this space. We just put in the sweep area, so I guess I'll remove the annoyance so we can kind of see the area. Okay, so that's some paths. Let's grab our shovel once again. And it's going to be kind of in the middle-ish, so really like right here. Come down a couple bits, and like right there. I'm gonna do something like this. And then it's pretty easy to actually fix the way this is looking because we can just fill in more trees where we need to. Been pretty busy with work. Put a crane style cheek hair lift into someone's pickup truck. Now I'm building a Lego train. Wheelchair. Put a crane style wheelchair. I can't I'm trying to imagine what this is and I'm having a hard time imagining it. It sounds interesting, for sure. I'm just building out this area since I'm going to fill it in. A lift in the truck to pick up their... Ah, okay, that makes sense. Typos. Yeah, there was a bit of struggle there, that's for sure. There we go. We can pull it in probably one more tree each at least. So like this, like that, and like that. Maybe put that there. See how that turns out. Whoop. I got these little candies called Push Pop Gummy Pop Tart thing. That's interesting. Quite the name. Sounds like a tongue twister as well. Are they like sweet, sour, bitter? Okay, so obviously that's probably a little too much. I'm gonna have to pull that back a little. Let's get another tree in here. Okay, that should do it. Yeah, so curve it back just a little bit. Even chop those off a few bits. Let's get ourselves a tree maybe here. Meow, meow indeed. Yeah, this tree definitely needed to be pushed back. I can probably just, you know, manually put in some tree. So we have to kind of curate little bits and pieces of it. Okay, and put maybe some leaves there. There we go. There we go. Fill that in. Yeah. Okay. Now get a height view. Ate over half the bottle. I don't get a stomach ache. Oh, I forgot. I have these blue flowers to put in occasionally too. Alright, let's see where this tree line goes. Because it does stop there and then it curves back. When I'm looking over that way, it's because I've got the game on my screen over here. Steam, what show did you watch growing up? What show did I watch growing up? When I was like really, really young, I'd probably say like Clifford the Big Red Dog, Arthur, Garfield and Friends are probably some of my main ones that I can recall. Let's see. Okay, so there's not a lot of space here, so this kind of needs to come down. Good shows? Nice. Guessing you probably watched some similar ones as well. Okay, so we're gonna actually probably break that just a tiny bit. Don't really like that so much, but we can put a tree here-ish. Kind of fill that in. Where'd my bone meal go? Give me my bone meal. Okay. Now we need a bit more of a curve in this spot, so it actually works out fine. So we can just break a couple of these. Kind of give that vibe. Oh, Drake and Josh. Okay, yeah, iCarly. Yep. I watched both of those. Oh, Kids Next Door, Recess, a couple other ones. It's been so long I can't remember some of the stuff I've watched. Scooby-Doo, Courage the Cowardly Dog, even Cat and Dog for a short bit, Rugrats. Oh no, candy's gone. Oops. Oh, did I not? Didn't get the block over here yet. Okay. Oh, and all good shows. Remember Loving Arthur? Yeah. Danny Phantom. Yep, that's another one. Ben 10. There we go. Oh! Bye, rabbit. But way better than shows now. Yeah, I would totally agree. A lot of the cartoons nowadays are just something. Oh, Transformers! That was another one. And like when they were like the animal versions. Animorphs, Digimon, the Pokemon, like the original series. There's actually a lot of shows if I think back on it now. It's actually funny, it makes me realize how much, like, TV I watched when I was younger. And the funny thing is, like, with Pokemon, when it had, like, the Who's That Pokemon thing, it would have, like, an actual cut, so, you know, there'd be, like, commercials actually on TV. Alrighty, good sir, you gotta run. Can't wait to see more of this later. Have a great stream. Thank you, Tenro. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for dropping in. Look forward to seeing you next time. Grow, tree, grow. Okay. Okay, let's see if this is kind of given that shape I want. More or less, more or less. It's working pretty well. Just so you went back and watched Invader Zim for the first time? You got hooked on it on a healthy level? I never watched that one. I think I saw a few, like, bits and bobs of it, but wasn't quite my style. Sad to say I didn't watch Pokemon. Oh, We can always rewatch it. It's always available. It has not disappeared from the planet. Alright, let's get some flowers. Let's move up a little bit. Alright, I don't think I flowered this area yet. So let's actually get ourselves back over there. Oh, one thing I forgot to do over at the upper area. I was forgetting... Oh, did I forget it all over here as well? I didn't really do very many of them. I feel like I should put a couple more throughout the area. Because this also adds some nice needed texture. Do you know what Warner Brothers wants to disappear from the planet? Everything that will make money. This reminded me, Captain Planet was another one I used to watch. And then there was like these two like twins that had like superpowers when they worked together. I can't remember what that is. And they had like a monkey that would go with them as well. Okay, maybe one or two over here. Maybe one there, and then more by the path. Okay. I know what that is, but not for the reason you think. Oh, really? There's a, I think there's a meme about those two. It kind of was popular for a while. Yeah. I am not really one for the meme culture. Okay, oh, we got a rock there. So let's grab maybe a couple of these bits. Get ourselves like a rock here just for fun. And I can kind of play with it here a little bit. Make it more than it needs to be, because it is an extra detail for fun. It's like that. It's more than it is in the game, but it still looks pretty good. Alright. Flowers. And then get a flower right there. Got like a sunflower roughly here. Get some white flowers kind of hanging out here. We do have like a stray sweetberry bush over here, so maybe what I could do is actually make this an accessible, an area you can go in, but you might get hurt. Something like that. Get some yellow flower like right there. Get the pink flowers kind of chilling here. It's not too bad. In fact, I'll probably shift you so you don't have like it all lining up, because that looks kind of weird. I feel like I want to put one of these here, and then maybe back here we'll add in a couple more flowers just because I can. There we go. Got just like a little flowery patch back there. Okay, if we head on down to this space, there's actually quite a few flowers here. We have kind of like a yellow one chilling here. That there, this there. Got a white one roughly there. Got some pink ones just kind of hanging out right there. And we'll put one of these there. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. I love how that path is a rabbit. It is totally a rabbit. Alright, let's move on down. See what other flowers we can kind of get mixed in here. So like, maybe it's the pink one, a lilac here, and a sunflower there. Get a yellow flower hanging out there. The pink one roughly there. The blue one slightly lower. And then a sunflower here. We got a white flower right there. Okay. We can move on down. We have a yellow and a pink. So I'd like a yellow here, and this purplish one there. I think that's looking pretty good. So we got at least a little bit in all the space. Ooh, I can't wait to be able to like test this first section. It's gonna be fun. And we could even like, ooh, what I could do. Because I want to do a video once I've reached like my first checkpoint. So I could have like the actual gameplay of the actual game side by side with what I'm doing here in Minecraft. I think that could be really cool to do for a video. And then I could also have like a separate video that's actually like, the drive home was successful? Sweet! Welcome home. Ooh, I'm liking this idea. So I have kind of a side-by-side video, just kind of showcasing it in more depth. And then I want to do like a progress video that's going to be, I think I might try to make it more cinematic. So it's kind of like a gameplay trailer. I think that could be cool. And it'd be a good experience for editing to try to figure that out. Because I haven't really done too many cinematic things. Alright, let's kind of explore down here, because I figured there was going to be another couple of these guys waiting for me. Gonna have to dispatch them. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Yeah. One thing that's really cool is this game, as you can tell, I don't know if you can see it very well since it's kind of small, but there's like cooldown mechanics to the attacks. So I want to utilize that with vanilla, because vanilla actually has cooldown mechanics with their weapons and stuff, so I think that will be pretty cool. Alright, let's get our tree line going. Probably like 2 or 3 trees bringing us out along there. So grab our tree, a bone meal, and our block. We're gonna do a tree here, and a tree here, and maybe one more like right there. And I can just kind of make a line across. Bone meal them. There we go. How's that looking? Yeah, I think that could work. And then this kind of just goes literally straight over and then curves around. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Just kind of space a couple of trees. Maybe we'll go like here for the curve. And there. Perfect. I feel like we're actually making pretty decent progress. It's only been like an hour. And I've got like this whole section kind of filled in. So I think I'll finish this like second area pretty soon. Oh, there's gonna be bees everywhere. I might have to do a bee cleansing of this map at some point. I didn't exactly pick the best like world type, so maybe what I should do before the world gets too big is kind of cut out what I already have and then place it in a regular super flat with no structures. But I do like the depth that I have, because I do have caves and other things that are going to be underground at some point, so yep. Alright, everybody look away. You did not see what you're about to see. I definitely did not do that. Nope, not at all. Okay, and then I probably need to bring this down roughly something like a hallway, so to speak. Just focus on making a sandwich until you told me to look away. Yeah, just pay attention to the sandwich. Nothing else happened. Nothing evil or inhumane or cruel of any sort. Oh. By the way, tell Skunky you're alive. Oh, it will do. Ah, okay, good. Glad they left the chat. Yeah, I don't need them here. Don't need them judging me on how I do things in a video game. Trees, trees, more trees, trees, all the trees. By the way, what do you guys think of my current setup? Does it feel good? Does it feel too cluttered? Is it cool having the camera on so you can see me? Oh, I should get rid of that. That's what I was worried about. Okay, we're gonna go over here. I think I'm gonna go like this. Just gonna take this one. And then we'll go all the way over here, roughly there. Oop, one too many spaces. Okay, we got the space. Nope, no rabbit died there. Nope. Some weird thing happened. Okay, so that's kind of the curved spot. Yep. And our trees need to start pulling in to give us the kind of hallway effect. Yep, I think that'll work out. It's probably a little larger than this. Oh, and it does curve down quite a bit, actually. So I do need, like, quite a bit of curve on that. So maybe this tree can be okay. Let's stick one more in here. Okay, there we go. And then we can start curving it down, maybe something like this, and then like that, and then roughly there, I think. Oops, can't walk around that rock. And then it's gonna go flat. Shoo, shoo. Okay. I gotta remember the mini-map. The mini-map helps me a lot. Okay. So we have kind of almost an indented spot here, so what I think I'm gonna do is clear a few bits of this to kind of give us that feeling. Like that, and then I can bring maybe a tree here. I gotta remember to block the trees so I don't get the obnoxiously tall trees that I don't want. Those are fine. There we go. Bone meal, bone meal, bone meal. Okay, I'm gonna get a fill for this section. Yep, that's pretty good. Grab our shovel. We can drop down here, and we're just gonna like something like that. Maybe not quite so much. Pull it back. One block each. And that looks like some sort of pig or sheep. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should like make all the paths be like references to Minecraft mobs. That could be funny. Be a little like Easter egg. I could just like, you know, That's peg, right? uh. Okay. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. You're still hungry. You gotta get some food instead of sugar. Alright, so then I can like a tree here and like a tree here. And this tree could go there. Pizza, nice. Pizza is yummy. What kind of pizza? Okay, yep, I think that's working, and then I can maybe just go straight up to this tree here. Yeah, then I can kind of give the straight path that we're gonna have there. Did Elf's Flash disappear? You were here at the beginning of the stream. Maybe I lost you. There we go. Yeah, I think that's working, and I'm pretty sure... Yes, this will be the end point. Plot twist, sugar pizza. Are you crazy? Oh, I didn't want to walk through there. Not ready for that yet. Nope, not ready for that yet. I gotta slay all the beasts. Ooh, getting lots of crits. Goodness. Eee, bad. Gotta get the treasure. There we go. Okay. Gonna have to run back through so they just... so they don't harass me. It might be good to consider, like, a better way for me to be able to investigate and make use of stuff here, but I think we'll make do with what we got. Alright. So, now it's time to go back through. Actually, bone meal's the next step. Oh, I don't want to get murdered over here. Okay. So, bone meal's the next step. So let's grab that. We're going to get all the bone meal in under the trees. So go behind all these trees and fill it in. And at some point we're gonna have to do kind of like a tree filling or forest filling pass. Make sure all the forests are very thick. No, for real, pepperoni? Nice. Pepperoni is always a good choice. A classic. Okay. Something like that. Maybe fill this in a little bit. That's okay. Definitely gonna have to do a lot of cleanup on those, maybe, or just let it be janky. Okay, let's see. I think that's looking pretty good so far. So let's head back here. See what we need to fill in anywhere. You're eating grilled cheese and milk. Nice. Grilled cheese are delicious. What I really like to do is if I have any sort of chicken, like a rotisserie chicken or something like that, or even some breaded chicken from like a restaurant or fast food place, I like to put that on the sandwich with some cheese, some ranch, and some hot sauce. That's really good. Probably one of my favorite things for sure. Do enjoy the ranch and the spicy with the cheese and the chicken. Sounds delicious. It is. You should try it next time you have such things available. This actually comes from a sandwich I had at a restaurant called Zaxby's. That's in, I believe, in Utah. I don't know if it's in other states. But they had like a spicy chicken sandwich. It was really good. Definitely one I'd loved getting. It was really messy though. That's the only thing about it. Zaxby's is good. Okay, so you do know Zaxby's. Nice. So you might know the sandwich I'm referring to. The one that you'll be covered in the sauce even if you don't want to be. This is that much sauce. You don't go there often, but when you do, it's good. Nice. I haven't been for a while since I don't have one around where I'm currently at, so much sadness. So I just make my own at home when I have the option to do so. That much sauce? That somehow both makes me want it and not want it. Yes, it's so good, but it's such a mess. Like, you need napkins if you're going to eat it. Okay, got our barriers in along that path. Come through here and clean up the bushes. Fill in any gaps we need filled in. That's looking pretty good. The music for this game is fantastic too. Oh, I need to get some bone meal into this area. There we go. Oh, still need some more. There we go. I guess I don't need that barrier there. Not too big a deal. And not there either. It's definitely a good thing that I'm doing this as I go along, because like coming back through and trying to do a pass like this, that would be a project and a half on top of what this already is. Keep breaking the grass. Yeah, I can make that an available little spot to hide in. Alright, cool. Now we can get back to the flowering. The flowering process. We also got thorns and moss. That should be everything we need. Okay, we're gonna start by dropping a sunflower right here. Sunflower. And then toss a yellow one there along this path. And you know what? Just because I want it, I want a blue one there. And some pink ones here. We'll do a full batch pink there. Yeah, I like that. Okay. The next little bit, we're going to go over here, drop that in right there. Get rid of this grass. Don't want this grass on the inside. So I do want to make sure I clean that up. Okay, it's looking good. Want some pink flowers here. Do a full batch there. No, actually, yeah, let's do like a 2 batch. Then we're gonna have our daisy there and a yellow flower here. But we're gonna need sweet berries across here, so let's actually swap for this real quick. And do sweet berries. Kind of like that. So you can still walk along it, kind of like you can in the game, but it's not as easy to walk along. That's good. But I kind of want to do this. That just feels better. Alright. Let's move our character along. Got ourselves a rock right there. By the way, how's Kai? He's doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Unfortunately, he did have someone hack his account, his Discord account, so hopefully he's got that sorted out. I haven't been able to check on him to see what he's done since then, but otherwise I think he's doing pretty good. Yeah, it does. Hopefully it wasn't too much trouble other than just having to reset his account or something like that. There we go. Want a flower right here. Got the pink one there. Got a yellow one roughly down here. I think that's pretty good for this spot. Let's see, we want to rock in right here, so let's grab our stone kit. Maybe one day I will stop being a scribe and learn how to use hotbars. Saved hotbars. Something like that, put a set on top there. Button there, button there. Still hungry? I mean, only ate 15 cheeseburgers, 17 pizzas. Oh goodness, you ate a lot. 77 chicken strips. It sounds like you ate the whole market. Okay, now let's go through and do our detailing, or texturing I guess I should say. Haven't done any over here yet, so almost choked, that's no good. Don't do that. There we go. I'm actually kind of curious, like, where vanilla Minecraft will be when I get to, like, the completion of this project. Because I imagine it'll take me quite a while. Like, it could be a year-long project. It could be 2 years. I guess we'll find out. We'll see how long it takes. Wait, what? How big is the map? Oh, have I not shown you the map? So, if you look on this map, there's that sword, if I can point correctly, here, down there. There's a little sword symbol. That sword symbol is roughly the part that we've built. Yeah, it's quite a, it's a large map. Okay. Yes, this is a simple game, but it's also a large game, especially for considering how old it is. There's a lot of cool mechanics to the game as well, like your weapons level up as you go along. Maybe I could get help from someone? I've thought about it, but I kind of just want to take it a little bit. Words. I just kind of want to take it a little bit at a time by myself and just see how things go. If at some point I feel the need, I want to involve other people, I might start looking. while it will take a long time to do it myself, there's just like a bit of a satisfaction of doing it myself. So maybe there's a bit of pride there, who knows. But... And I'd be very choosy as well, like who I would add to the project if I did add anyone at all. So I would not want to accidentally add someone that just doesn't vibe with me, you know? Doesn't make sense. Okay, that's pretty good. I feel like I got quite a bit of progress then, though. Even though this is like currently, this is about 10 hours of progress currently what I have, so it's not too bad. Okay, let's see about where we're at. So now we just have kind of a path that leads quite a bit down here, several trees. So what we're gonna do our usual thing here. We're gonna pop in maybe like right here. Build. And we'll go over like here-ish. Sure. For now, I'm really enjoying the process myself, so gotta stick to it. Alright. There's like a couple rocks and stuff throughout there, which is not in the game, but I could do something with it with Minecraft. That could be fun. Be right back. Sounds good. I don't get why a lot of family-friendly streamers are so underrated. I think it's just the fact that like we're smaller, so it's hard to get out to the general audience. And I personally have chosen to be family-friendly on my content. I'm not always family-friendly in my personal life, but I figured making content, it just makes more sense to be more family-friendly, because then it is more approachable to the general audience. It doesn't like remove potential audience members. So that's why I've chosen that in particular. But it's also Minecraft, so there's gonna be a lot of kids watching Minecraft as well, and I'd rather put a better example for kids rather than teaching them naughty things, you know? That's gonna be all filled in with trees. Let's see, I'm gonna do a couple more, probably roughly to there. It's probably a good amount of space. We can put those trees in and then kind of view it and see what we think. We can move that over one. And another thing too is like not everyone has the same taste in content and style. Like there's a lot of people that like the fast-paced thing, crazy action, jump cuts and things, stuff like that. So. Okay. How's that filling for space? I feel like I want it to go a couple more. In fact, based on where this goes, I don't need to check that actually. Where does this go on this side? So there is a river. So I do need to take that into account. Yeah, you're like 12, 13 soon? Okay, well happy birthday when your birthday comes up. So I definitely have space here, so that's gonna meet up with the river. So I'm probably gonna have to kind of squeeze that in. So what I should probably do is get the bridge figured out over here real quick. Or just a general spacing for the bridge. So we're just gonna grab these logs for now. Just kind of put them straight across here. What's going to be really cool, hey, you're welcome. What's going to be really cool about, because this isn't Minecraft, for example, when you go over these bridges, you'll be able to see another area down there where you can't see that in the game until you get to that point. Oh, that's so cool. Like, I love that aspect. Like, it's like a little sneak peek of what's next. It's like unintentional things that doesn't make sense of the... Like, Minecraft just makes it so much better. Alright, so to kind of get that figured out, I think I need to fill this space in real quick, just so that I have a better reference point. And go down here, roughly to here for now. There we go. Can fill these little bits in. Fill all of that in like so. There we go. Now we have kind of a reference point. We'll grab our shovel, since this is going to be coming straight down from here. In fact, that bridge is... yeah, it's roughly where I need it. Does it line up nicely? Yeah. So what I want to do is go like that. Do like 3, and then maybe something like this. Not quite that much. Do something like that. There are a couple of spaces. Then we're gonna have path here, and then something like this. Okay. Probably not that much though. In fact, what we'll probably do is take a look at what we did for this one. Yeah, this one's quite short, so that's probably... yeah, that's probably good. Then what I can do is, since I'm going to need to fill this all with trees, I could probably go roughly here for a tree. There we go. I think I'll go one lower. Then I can... let's see. Let's put these couple trees in. I want to get this space kind of figured out. There we go. That kind of gives us that little section there. We can probably even bring the trees down, so we can have a tree here. A tree here. That should work to do that. There we go. And bring that over like this. The one thing I have noticed recently with YouTube is it's been recommending a lot more of the kind of underrated early channels. So I think we'll start seeing a little bit more of like popularity amongst like the kind of smaller channels, which I think is good. Because it does take quite a bit of time and effort to go through the process of making content. Grow, tree, grow. There you go. Yeah, that should work. I think that'll fit nicely. And then we can just basically... right, I wanted to actually keep these bits of stone here. So what I'm going to do now is go over here like this, and then I can do a fill command. Oops. And then we can pop over here, do the same thing, the stone. Now we have that platform completely covered. Then we can go through here, and we can actually just get some bone meal in here. Get this filled out before we start adding in the trees. There we go. We can go through and start adding trees in. So like, let's pop a tree there. And then the next tree up right there. Pop another tree there. Just try to really get this space filled out so it's an actual dense forest. One thing I just realized I didn't consider is there's actually going to be lots of spiders in here. Because it's got to be dark and it's going to be just high enough for them to spawn in. Or just enough space. Grow, tree, grow. Yeah. Maybe? Maybe you'll grow, tree? Why are you having so much trouble? How's that? Ah, because that's not high enough. There we go. Perfect. Put another tree there. Okay. Right, I'm pretty sure I kind of came across the idea of filling it in when I was doing that, something like that. It's because like when you get bone milled, or when you bone mill a tree and it pushes you down and you hit the ground and bone mill it. Okay, fill that in. Okay, let's get the last couple of trees into this spot. Okay, fill that one in, and that one. Then we can go through here, and we can say, there. Remove that stone, and take out these few bits. And there we go! We got a forest! Sweet! Now I just gotta get this line all the way up to roughly, probably starting here with the trees. Because we're gonna need like this space here. So, actually, could probably go here, the first tree. Maybe? Can I go one higher? There we go. Because we can have this space here, so we'll fill that in with a couple trees, but we'll work on that later. For now, we want to focus on this section. Okay, if I do that, that should work. And then I just span this across here. Then we can make our line of trees. There we go. Fill it all in. There we go. Remove that line. Okay. That should work. And put one more tree like around there. The right spot? New. Okay. There we go. Now we got our kind of long, probably. Welcome back, Rookie. Oh, goodness. A forest made in the meantime. Or grown, I guess I should say. And I just gotta fill in this path here. Which means I gotta go back over here and slay some monsters. So they don't bother me while I'm doing so. Okay. Let's get rid of this guy, and that should put us where we need to be. Okay, there we go. And I think what I'll do is actually, for this path, I'll do just a few spots where it's like that, and then another like something like this. Maybe that. And then I can kind of put some rocks around that path area. So I'm kind of customizing it myself here. Let's see, that's all good height there. Yep, it's looking good, looking good. It's all filled in. The gap. There's another gap here. What's my favorite Zankar moment? Honestly, the very first episode, which I think is episode 0, when we were all coming out of it's like the water temple that we built, and we were all getting attacked by drowns and trying to survive. Sorry it died, by the way. It was a lot of fun while it lasted. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It just reached a point where it was hard to maintain with the current group, just for various reasons for different people. I reached a little bit of a burnout myself, and then just kind of life in general got busy for people, so. But it was an amazing experience, and who knows, in the future it may return, but as of now it won't. How's Manga? Manga, it's been a while since I've talked to Manga. I know he still runs his Discord and chats with people and has Cement games, like they do gaming and stuff there. I don't think he's touched content for a while. But as far as I can tell, he's still active there, so he's doing alright. I would definitely love to see like that, kind of like the original group, come back together again. But I think we've all kind of gone our separate ways. Remember when you spun the whole base? I spun the whole base. When's that card? You'll have to remind me what you mean by spinning it. The Lyman Jr. build was a lot of fun. That was what's a llamas, if I can remember. There's a lot of it I don't remember because it's been like 3-4 years now. It's been up on 4 years, I think, since we did season 1. So a lot of that stuff is way back in the memory banks. I'd be honored to meet Landon's your senior one day. 4 years? Yeah, I think it's getting pretty close to that. That might have been Tenro, I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, I can't recall, I guess, having a base spun around. It's been a while. I remember, at least for season 1, I had my base out in like the Badlands. I know is that it was the Create. Oh, Create. Okay, yeah. Create was a different series aside, like next to a design car that I did a little while with Kai as well in Tenro. Yeah, that was a fun series. I kind of wish we could get back into doing that, but yeah, that definitely was a really fun series. We were going to do so much cool things with that, but that one kind of just puttered out as well. So, in fact, that reminds me also, there's a, what was it? What do we call it? Potato ball? I think it was potato ball. That was going to be a fun project too, but as a lot of things do, they just kind of don't work out sometimes, and that's okay. Potato bomb! Yeah, Create is an amazing mod. Definitely one of my all-time favorites, that is for sure. And unlikely to change anytime soon. Let's put another blue flower here. Let's grab our rocks. In fact, I think once I finish this path, I'll be pretty close to the end. Personal favorite mod is Fossils and Archaeology. Okay. That's not like the better archaeology mod, right? Okay, maybe another rock here. Dig up fossils and resurrect whatever you pull up. The gist of it? Oh, okay, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, like, there's like so many things that I would love to do again, like series-wise, but I'm trying to be very cautious of my own like personal burnout. It's so easy to get carried away, especially with my creative brain. Ideas are constantly flowing out. So I think for quite some time, it'll probably just be these two projects I'm working on with a couple like side episodes for things. Like I have 3 other like general, I guess you could put quote-unquote series, but they're more reviewing, like 2 series I'm doing, which is the streaming one here of Let's Make Secret of Mana, and in my survival series I want to do like review episodes, and then the other one's going to be kind of like a general overall of my content creation. In fact, I actually did a what's called a creative journal years ago, and I'm probably going to do something to a similar format. I haven't quite sat down and addressed those yet because I was kind of waiting for kind of getting enough episodes out before I approach that. I mean, this is the nicest, least judgmental way. Have you ever considered you have ADHD? I've had someone mention they think I do. I personally am not really, I don't really believe in all the mental illness things. I feel like it's kind of something that's been pushed. Or it's like kind of, it's been pushed into society, so people kind of are drawn to it and make it a thing. But I don't know, that could be kind of a controversial belief on it, but I have had someone say that before. At the very least, I know I have a very active creative brain, and it does a lot of things. I always have ideas, but not enough time or energy to execute them all. Okay, how's that looking? Let's see. Yeah, I like that. So it's kind of got like a very rocky transitional pathway, and the rocks are kind of a representation of that. Let's do like another rock here. I think it's both. I think it's pushed for profits and stuff, but I agree that when people say stuff like ADHD doesn't exist. Yeah, there's definitely got to be both sides of it. Kind of same thing with like depression and things like that as well. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I think our last little bit's gonna be, we're going to get the moss and the ferns in, and I think I'm gonna have to call that a stream at that point once I get these last few details in. Sprinkle a few of these in. Oh, and the barriers. We'll get the barrier blocks in. And I'm kind of also just one in general that I try to avoid medication and things like that, and assuming there's like things about myself I can't control and learn to, you know, deal with. I don't believe in like popping a pill to be a solution. That is the last thing I want to do. And I know for some people, like, they need it, like, it's important, and it helps them function, so. Every side of it has its validity to it, so. Okay, there we go. Now it's just time to do barriers. Which I think I have some here, yes, okay. For me, ADHD causes me to latch on to random things and I feel like I'm a zombie to whatever hyperfixation. It can be least severe though, less severe. Like maybe having an idea and you go all out till you burn out. Yeah, I definitely do experience that quite a bit where like I also have like I get overly ambitious and overly zealous about like wanting to do things. And I reach the burnout because I just keep wanting to do more and more. So I have to kind of regulate myself to make sure I can continue to do the things I want to do. And that's why, like, I guess you could say my second round of coming back to content creation, I'm trying to be very, very choosy and very, like, intentional about how I decide to do things. I don't think pills can fix all your problems. They're fine in moderation, but I feel horrible for people who take all these pills. Yeah, there's even more side effects. Because I feel like you can, like if you take the time to find like more natural solutions and you focus on your diet and exercise and you do all those things and then you still can't like function, then that's when I feel like, yes, then maybe it's time to like address pills as a solution. And definitely not in high doses. I think it should be very little, so it's kind of more of a help you get to a more sustainable state and then use many other means to be healthy. Alrighty, well, let's take a look at our progress we've made today. So last time we finished up this, and then this is kind of where our starting point was for today. So we came along here. Looks so good, thank you, appreciate it. I'm loving this, I think this is turning out amazing. So we got our path through here, we got our rabbit path right there. Then we got going through here, we got the little winding space, and then we got the path right here to the next section. So that's the, other than like the back wall, that's the second scene, so to speak, or second section complete. And I think that's going to actually be the end of the stream. I'll say thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and catch you later.